Okay, hi everybody, it's me, Bonkai922. I was on a live stream with Rick and the guys. My name was actually funny, but I was in there and we're talking a bunch of stuff, Game of Thrones stuff and everything. Okay, alright, High School TXT board. Here's what I've noticed. I've noticed this. Fucking people are watching these reviews, and I just ask myself, really? Like, really? I'm stunned about it because it's so crazy. But High School DxD Born, episode 3. Now, this was really fucking crazy. Okay, like pushing the Konako and her sister Kuraka stuff aside, focusing on what was going on at this fucking meeting thing with Azazel and Odin. Odin, yo, Odin, the god of Norse mythology, showed up. Literally, Odin. Like, what the fuck? Serious, what the fuck? Like, but basically they're making an alliance among the different mythologies. That's the whole bit. And he's got this girl with him. She's apparently a Valkyrie. That's what we find out. But what ends on happening, pretty much in a nutshell, like I said, pushing the Konako situation aside. We'll get to that later. But what ends up happening is, yo, Loki, motherfucking Loki shows up in this bitch. He shows up in this bitch. And, I mean, it's a little design different. Okay, creative DxD. Making this character. It makes him a little different. But it's like the same spiel. He's got his wolf, if you know the whole scenario with Loki, apparently, and what his servants or what have you are. And, he's just rugged shit. I was like, Loki! And apparently Loki, excuse me, is part of the brigade, with Vali and everything. And obviously, the one who joins up with Kurika to go against Issei and Rias and everything is Son Goku. And he's got his Nimbus and he's got his extending pole. And it was pretty awesome. Maybe we got the dragon who was training Issei. He showed up, there when they were fighting Kurika. And the whole bit was basically. And here's the thing. I mean, this is the only thing I was thinking about this when I was watching the episode. I believe that if you take away the Ichi, the pervertedness in DxD, I think a lot more people would like it. And what I mean by that is this. Okay, right now you got a good. I don't know how big the fan base for High School DxD is, but it's there. It's there. Now, obviously, if you take away the pervertedness of it, the Ichi stuff, I think it would be a better show, actually. Because people would get power-ups a lot more logical. And this is the point I want to make. Okay, Issei's pretty much there. He's ended up fighting Kurika because hopefully I said that right. I apologize if I didn't. Because Rias and Konako can't because Kurika used his poison, and if they start moving, those poison will spread faster and they'll die. So he ends up has to fight her by himself, and he can't do anything because he can't activate his balance breaker. So he ends up activating it in the most perverted way imaginable. He pokes Rias's nipples. Both of them. And then he's like, which one do I do? I'm like, what the fuck, man? Really? That's how he gets it. Not in that way is it named. The way I said that is in a bad way. How he gets it. He just takes his two fingers and he literally just proceeds to poke Reese's nipples all the way in. And he's like, ooh. And then he gets the bell. I'm like, what the fuck? That was so ridiculous. But he gets it. And essentially he's got like wings and shit. And like he basically just tells Kurika, get the fuck out. What he does. Like he almost punched her right in the fucking face. Like, and he just stops midway from her face. And then behind her, like the whole force is destroyed. And just think of this. He got that power by poking Reese's boobs. Her nipples. Like, so that's essentially what happens there. Loki disappears. But he's part of the brigade now. So you got all these different entities. You got Konako's sister, you got Son Goku, you got Valley with Albion, their dragon, White Dragon, and you have Loki. So that's like the beginnings of the brigade. We have this alliance that's still going on. And in the next week's episode, I think what's going to happen is we're going to get the reveal for that Valkyrie girl. She's going to show up. Japan. Going to go to school with them. But just the way I'm just flipping out with that. But because this was a pretty good episode, I'm gonna probably give this a 4 out of 5. Nothing too crazy. Because even though Loki showed up and that was pretty badass, and I was just flipping out over that. Still, I mean, the thing with Issei, I'm like, I'm just like, really? That's how he gets his power? Balance breaker. Pokes her breasts, her nipples. It just took. It was too much. It was too much for me. I was like, but regardless, that's how he did it. But yeah, that's pretty much the story. So next week should be interesting with this Valkyrie broad showing up. So things I think will turn differently later on eventually. With this new power he has, Issei, he obviously is much more powerful than he was in Season 2 and definitely in Season 1. Because in Season 2, he was able to do that. Full armor and everything. But not with the wings and everything. So this is going to be like, it's almost like an actual full fully immense dragon, essentially. With the wings and everything. So it should be very interesting when he ends up fighting Valley down the road. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Bankai 22. Nipple. Pushing nipples to get. Pushing nipples to get. To become a dragon. That's a new one, you know. It's crazy. I'll see you guys later. Got nothing else to add. Nipple pusher. He says a motherfucking nipple pusher. See you guys later.